Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining me today. I'm going to be doing a new video today on D1.1 structural welding code. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe, like, and share button. So the AWS D1.1 is the structural steel welding code. It's one of the most widely used standards in the United States and internationally. D1.1 establishes the minimum requirements for the welding of structural steel, ensuring safety, quality, and consistency in fabricated and erected steel structures. The code is essential for welders, welding inspectors, engineers, and fabricators involved in bridges, buildings, and other load-bearing steel structures. At its core, AWS D1.1 provides standardized rules that govern welding procedures, welder qualifications, materials, joint design, workmanship, inspection, and acceptance criteria. By following this code, the industry reduces the risks of weld failures that could lead to catastrophic structural consequences. So the purpose and scope of AWS D1.1 is to ensure structural integrity. Structural steel welds must be capable of withstanding static loads, dynamic loads, fatigue, and environmental conditions. And this code only applies to carbon steel and low alloy steels with a minimum specified yield strength of 100 KSI or less, which covers the majority of structural steel used in construction. The AWS D1.1 is considered a pre-qualified code, meaning that certain welding procedures can be used without procedure qualification testing, only provided that all pre-qualification requirements are met. This feature helps reduce costs and speeds up fabrication while still maintaining safety and quality. So the AWS D1.1 is organized into multiple clauses, and each one addresses a specific aspect of structural welding. And the key clauses include general requirements, design of welded connections, pre-qualification of WPSs, qualification, fabrication, inspection, stud welding, and strengthening and repair. The critical element of D1.1 is qualification. Welders must demonstrate their ability to produce sound welds through performance qualification testing, and the tests are evaluated visually and in some cases by non-destructive NDE or destructive testing. Welding procedures must also be qualified unless they meet all pre-qualification requirements, which they break down a pretty good section of the book explaining that. But qualified procedures ensure that variables such as heat input, electrode classification, base material, and joint configuration produce acceptable weld quality. The emphasis on qualification reduces variability and increases confidence in welding connections. Inspection is a cornerstone of D1.1 code, and the code clearly defines the responsibilities of the contractor, the inspector, and the engineer. Visual inspection is mandatory and is the most commonly used inspection method, and acceptance criteria for discontinuities such as cracks, undercut, and porosity, and lack of fusion are clearly defined. For the critical applications, non-destructive testing, which is NDT, methods include ultrasonic testing, radiographic testing, magnetic particle testing, and dye penetrant testing. By enforcing these strict acceptance criteria, AWS D1.1 ensures that only welds meeting the minimum safety standards are accepted. D1.1 is more than just a rule book. It's a foundation for public safety and professional accountability. Bridges, buildings, and industrial structure depend on the reliability of welded connections, and failure to comply with D1.1 could lead to costly repairs, legal liability, or even loss of life. For welding inspectors and certified welders, knowledge of AWS D1.1 is essential for career advancement, and certifications such as Certified Welding Inspector heavily emphasize this code, reflecting its importance across the industry. The AWS D1.1 structural welding code plays a vital role in ensuring the safety, reliability, and quality of welded steel structures, And by standardizing design, qualification, fabrication, and inspection requirements, the code protects both the public and the professionals who build critical infrastructure. Understanding and applying D1.1 is essential for anyone involved in structural welding, making it one of the most influential codes of the welding industry today. Thank you everybody for joining me. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe, like, and share button. And I will drop a short, probably Tuesday or Wednesday, to let you guys know what the next topic is. Y'all have a good day. Thank you.